my channel. Today's video is going to be on this makeup look right here. Isn't it gorgeous? Yes, it is, right? Yes. So I did want to give credit to the person who inspired me to do this makeup look, because I did not want to steal anybody's fucking work up in this bitch, you know. I want to keep it real with you guys. So I will post a picture here of who inspired me to do this makeup look, and I just fell in love with this makeup look. It was so bomb. It reminded me so much of spring, and what better way to do a spring makeup look in the springtime, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you want to see how to create this makeup look right here, then just please keep on watching. Alright you guys, so per usual we are going to prep the face first. The first product that I'm going to apply to my face is this Stress Positive Eye Lift from Dermalogica. They did just come out recently with this product, and I have been so in love with it, and I've been using it every day since I got it. The reason why I love this so much, first of all, I am in love with the applicator. It just massages your eye area so good. And not only that, the cooling cream, it does have a cooling cream, so it is going to kind of calm down the puffiness and the dark circles when you do apply this. This also is going to firm the eye area, and it's going to brighten up the under eye area as well. So I think this is such a neat product. They did send me 2 of these, so I'm really happy about that, because I can give you guys one on the next giveaway that I have coming up, so stay tuned for that. So next I am going to moisturize my face, and I'm going to be using the NYX BioCell Rejuvenating Cream. They did send this to me with a lot of their products. If you have me on Snapchat, you guys have seen all the products they sent to me, and this is my first time trying this cream out, so I'm super excited to see how it's going to work when I have my makeup on and all that stuff. So let's see how it works. I'm just going to apply this all over my face. The primer, of course, that we're going to be using, you guys already know I'm obsessed with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, so I'm going to do that really quickly. I do like to apply this right on my T-zone area first, just because those are the areas I have fine lines and pores, so I really want to get rid of those, and this primer really helps get rid of those problem areas. So the last thing we are going to use is the Smashbox Primer Water. I do like to use the Photo Finish Primer separately, just because I feel like that actually works into my skin. Other than this one, I just like using this as like a hydrating mist, and kind of just to kind of boost up the primer a little bit more as well. So that's what I'm going to be using. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to be using, again, the Makeup Forever HD Stick Foundation in the shade 123. I did stop using this for a while, but I missed it so much I had to go back to it. So I'm going to be using this for my foundation today. I am just going to blend everything out with the Beauty Blender really quickly. The concealer we're going to be using is the MAC PRO Longwear Concealer in NC25, and I'm going to be using the HardCandy Glamoflauge Concealer in Medium Light. To contour the face, I'm going to be using the LAGirl Pro Concealer in Fawn, and I'm only going to apply this on the cheekbones and a little bit on the forehead. And I'm going to be blending this all out with the Cream Shop brush. I forgot the name of this brush, I apologize, but I will list it down below for you guys, just in case you guys are interested. I love this brush so much. You guys have heard me talk about this before. It just blends everything so good. Like, I think just as good as a beauty blender, honestly. So that's why I love this brush so much. I really don't like using brushes to blend out anything on my face except eyeshadow and, you know, powders and stuff like that. But for creams, I really love this brush. To set the eye area, we're going to be using, of course, the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to be using the beauty blender to apply the powder underneath the eye area. I do apply the Laura Mercier translucent powder on my T-zone area, and then I go ahead with the RCMA No Color powder to set the entire face. To contour the face, I'm going to be using Peachy and Havana from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to be using this Morphe brush. This is the M437 brush. So before we apply blush, I'm just going to highlight the under eye area just a little bit more with this Studio Fix powder from MAC, and this one is in NC25. Alright, so for blush, I'm going to be using this one right here. This blush is from the Tarteist contour and highlighting palette, the very first one they came out with. So I'm just going to use that using my Morphe brush. This is the M556 brush. So I am going to do my nose contour and eyebrows off camera. I do have an eyebrow tutorial here on my channel if you want to go check that out. But I do want to do that off camera just so we can speed this video up a little bit more. So I'll be back with you guys in like 2 seconds. Alright you guys, so we have our nose contour and eyebrows on. I did do highlight already. I went ahead and used the Tarteist Pro Glow palette. And I used Strobe, which is this one right here, with my Morphe M501. This is my favorite highlighting brush. So now we're going to move on to the eyes. I'm going to be using the 35B palette, and I'm going to be using this white shadow and this one mixed together, and we're going to apply both of those on the brow bone just to kind of highlight that a little bit more. Alright, so now of course we're going to be using the 35O matte palette, and I'm going to be using this shadow right here and this one as my transition color, and I'm going to be using my Morphe M531 brush. I'm just going to apply these shadows right on the crease. I'm also going to drag this out a little bit more towards my eyebrow a little bit, just because I want a really long looking effect with my eyes. If you want to keep it round, you can totally do that, but for me, I'm going to bring this outward just a little bit. So now we're going to go in with the 35W from Morphe as well, and I'm going to take this burnt orange shadow and apply this right on the crease as well. And I am going to apply it with the same brush. And I'm doing the same thing as we did with the transition colors. I like to go into the crease first in windshield wiper motions and start blending this all out into the outer corner and drag it outward just a little bit more. Now going back in with the 35O matte palette, I'm going to grab these two right here and kind of just apply these right on the outer corner and a little bit into the crease, just so whenever we do the cut crease, it'll brighten up that area even more. And I'm going to start applying this right here, packing on the shadow first into the outer corner and then dragging the rest into the crease midway. Now taking my Mario palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'm going to take Violetta from the palette, this one right here, and I'm going to apply this one the same as we did with the other two shadows from the Morphe palette. I'm going to apply it on the outer corner and a little bit on the crease. So now I am packing the shadow right on the outer corner because I really want that to be really dark. So I really want that to stand out. That's the reason why I pack on the shadow first and then kind of just drag the rest into the crease. And the very last shadow we're going to be using for our outer corner is this one right here. And again, I'm just gonna pack this on and blend very lightly into the crease. And I'm also going to drag this out. Now I'm just going to do the bottom lash line really quickly, that way we can move on to the crease. I'm going to be using this shadow from the Mario palette and this one as well to apply on the bottom lash line, and I'm going to be using the Morphe R41 brush. And I'm just going to connect that outer corner with the bottom lash line and start dragging it into the inner corner. Alright, so to cut the crease, we are going to be using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. You guys know I love using this to cut my creases just because it really enhances the lid area and the shadow that's going to go on top of that. So I am going to be using a very flat brush to cut the crease with. I do not remember the name of this brush or where I got it from, so please, I'm so sorry, I do not know, but it is a very flat brush, so that's what we're going to be using. So I'm just going to start applying this first on the lid just to kind of clean up the lid area, and then we're going to start cutting the crease. So now we're going to start cutting the crease. So I have showed you guys this trick here on my channel before. So if you're having trouble with the lid getting on top of here somewhere, I do recommend looking up. So I always make sure to look up first. That way I know where it's going to touch up here, and that's how far you want to go into your crease, and that's how far you want to cut your crease. So it's really going to help you. I suggest you do that at home. It's really going to help you, I promise. And here, when I get to this point, I'm just going to dab it just a little bit because I want everything to blend really nice here on this area. I don't want any harsh lines. Alright, so now for our lid, we are going to use the 35B palette from Morphe, and I'm going to be using this one first to apply on the lid. So all over the entire lid. I love how pigmented these shadows are from Morphe, I swear. Oh, they're so amazing. I love them. I love them. Alright, so for the glitter part, I'm going to be using my favorite glue. This is the Too Faced glitter glue, and I'm going to be using this NYX silver glitter. To apply the glitter, I'm going to be using the Sigma bent liner. This is the B12 brush. So it looks like this. So to prevent a lot of fallout, my tip is I always like to grab the glitter glue, and I like to apply this right on the back of my hand, right? And I like to add the glitter on top of it and then mix it together. That way we don't have any fallout whatsoever. And I'm going to add the glitter on top to blend it with the bent liner brush. So now we're going to start adding the glitter on the crease. I really love this brush because it's really small, so it's really going to help you get right in there, you know? So I'm just going to do this very slowly. I'm going to take my time just so we won't mess up. Alright you guys, so for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to be going in with my Nicole Guerrero palette, and I'm going to be using Forever Lit. This is the shadow that I've been using for my inner corner highlight for like since it came out. Since my no shadow from the Mega Pro 3 palette run out, I'm so sad. So this one has been my baby so far, and I'm going to use it until I finish the heck out of it. So I am going to be using this pointed brush. And I'm also going to be using MAC Fix Plus to make the eyeshadow look much more pigmented. So now I'm going to use this NYX Matte Liquid eyeliner, and this is going to be obviously the eyeliner we're going to use. So I'm just quickly going to do this. For bottom liner, I'm going to be using this one. This is the Maybelline New York Eye Studio Gel Liner, and I'm going to be using this Anastasia pencil in number 14. This is what really helps me get that inner corner as well. Alright you guys, so for my lips, I'm still debating. I don't know. I'm kind of going towards Spice from MAC and All Natural from Milani. They're two lip pencils, but I don't know. I don't know if they go. So I'm going to go ahead and do them anyway. And if I don't like them, then I'll go ahead and do my per usual. You guys know the drill. The Secret Agent Bombshell and the white on the center. So if I don't like this one, then we'll go ahead and do that one. But alright you guys, so that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned a lot of cool and amazing things from this video. If you do recreate this makeup look, don't forget to tag me. I will love to see your recreations. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye guys.